enough to create it in your life. You must be obsessed. You get what you think about most of the time. So if you're putting the equal amounts of effort or equal amounts of thought across 20 different things, all those things will ultimately come into your life in varying levels and degrees. But if you want something to really come into your life fast, you must broadcast it virtually all the time, which means you must be thinking about it all the time or most of the time. You become what you think about most of the time. You must have a burning desire. Remember Napoleon Hill? Define your goal, and later he called it define your chief aim. And he later said, define what you're going to be thinking about and what you want all the time. Define what you want and think about it all the time, and have a burning desire for its achievement. What's burning desire? Burning desire is massive obsession. You can't have a burning desire for something if you're not thinking about it all the time. Then you don't really have a burning desire for it. You need to be obsessed with it. You need to be talking about it, thinking about it, living it, breathing it, tasting it, touching it, anticipating it, as if it's already yours. You become what you think about most of the time. You need to define your chief aim and become obsessed with it and focus on it all the time. That's how you create it. Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer that ever lived, is obsessed with golf since he was a little kid. He doesn't have a balanced life. If you look at all the great athletes, all the great musicians, all the great people in any area that have achieved greatness, they don't have balanced life. Now somebody said, well, I don't want that. I want a balanced life. That's fine. And that's very good. So you can make good money and have a good relationship and be happy and have a nice family life and have a nice social life and a nice church life and all these different things and have a wonderful balanced life. That's a good chief aim. Your chief aim could be, I want to have a balanced life. I want to be really balanced and enjoy so many different things in my life. That's perfect. If you want to make massive amounts of money, or if you want to have this spectacular physique, or if you want to have the most brilliant relationship in the world, that has to be your chief aim. That means you're going to be a little bit unbalanced. You're going to be focused on and obsessed with that one thing, which is your chief aim. Chief aim is overlooked. Obsession is never talked about. But the fact is, you must have a magnificent obsession if that's something you really, really desire. In order to get something, you have to think about it all the time. You must define what you want and have a burning desire for its achievement, which means you're obsessed with it, which means you're thinking about it all the time and feeling good when you're thinking about it. And then feeling good throughout the day. Now, if you're thinking about it all the time and you're feeling good all the time because you're thinking about it all the time, and every time you're thinking about it, you're feeling good, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get exactly what you want with record speed. That's how it works. It isn't the actions or the activities, it's the vibration that will create the events, situations, people, and circumstances in your life that make it happen. And any actions you do working on your chief aim, you will categorically 100% be thrilled and enjoy that activity. If you're not enjoying the activity, that means you're not feeling good. That means you're thinking of the lack of it and you're doubting you'll get it and you're not going to get it. Make sense? So first and foremost, you must be obsessed. When it comes to money, you must think about either A, a specific amount of money you want with no time limit attached. B, generally, that you want money to do certain things, to buy a new house, to get a down payment. I need an increase in cash to free me up. Or thirdly, a complete generalization of how money is going to make you feel or how you want to feel in relation to money. I want to feel financially free. I want to feel financially secure. I want to have enough money so I feel completely empowered and to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I want to have enough money to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and be free. So you're looking for a feeling. Either one of those three areas is how you define it. This makes sense. And you use the same technique. You think about what you want with power and intensity. You must feel good about when you think about your goal. And the techniques that'll help you think about it all the time are get pictures of what you want or what the money's going to give you. This is why a dream board is good. The dream book is good. Because if you want lots of money to do a lot of things, looking at all the things that you could achieve if money wasn't an object, looking at that on a regular basis will help remind you to think about money, 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 money. I'm bringing in money, and feeling the anticipation and exhilaration as if you already have it. You become what you think about all the time. Just looking at a picture over and over and over again and feeling good about looking at pictures of cars, jewelry, clothes, exotic locations you want to travel to, if money is your goal. Having pictures on the ceiling when you go to bed so you can see them right before you go to bed at night. On the mirror when you wake up. On your house. The actual process of creating those pictures and those images keeps you focused on it and gets you excited and allows you to broadcast from your brain. The visor in your car, in your office, on your computer, so that you're looking at these things all the time. Having your dream book written out and reading those dreams of what you want throughout the day causes you to focus. See, in the beginning, you're doing this because it's the conscious competence level. Going dream building allows you to focus on things. Constantly going out there in terms of money, dream building, looking at things, touching them, sitting in the car, feeling how you're going to feel when that car is yours, looking at homes, watching Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, the travel channel about luxury yachts or whatever. Start expanding. Now you may say, well, I'm watching luxury yachts, but I don't want one. Perfectly fine. But what you're saying is money is available. Other people are getting money. Your belief level goes up that it can happen by doing this process. This makes sense? So 99.9% about making millions. The success secret that they don't want you to know about is that it's all in the mind. This is what they, the elite class, don't want you to know. The major secret is that you must have a burning desire, an obsession with making money. You must be thinking about making money all the time and feel good about it. And that's 99.9% of the secret of making money and becoming wealthy. When Andrew Carnegie, the richest man in the world, wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, when Andrew Carnegie taught this information to Napoleon Hill, who wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, the name of the book was entitled Think and Grow Rich. Not work hard and grow rich. Not you must be smart and grow rich. Not you must know the right people and grow rich. It was think and grow rich. Because what Andrew Carnegie, the richest man in the world, taught Napoleon Hill was it's all about thinking. If people who are rich work hard, they're not working. They are doing what they love. They're enjoying every step. Carnegie, for example, at the turn of the century, he built U.S. Steel. A lot of people don't know. He went to the office at 10 in the morning on a Monday. He'd leave at 4 in the afternoon. They didn't have telephones, Blackberries, laptops. So he did his business from 10 to 4. He took a lunch, and he went home and he had dinner. Every night, all nights and weekends, he was not working. And in the summer, he took 3 months off and he went to Scotland. And he did no work, no phones, no telexes, no fax machines, no emails, no instant messaging, no cell phones. He was somebody who, quote, did not put in a lot of physical effort. But he became the richest man in the world because he understood the power, because he was a member of the Brotherhood, that 99.9% of success is created in the mind. When you put out that vibration, it attracts itself into its life and creates people, circumstances, events, and situations to give you exactly what you want. Now, if you believe that you have to work 7 days a week, 20 hours a day to become successful, guess what? Then it's true. Henry Ford said it this way, because he was also a member. He said, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, Either way, you're correct. It's the thinking that makes it so. It's the thinking that makes it so. So if you believe and you're putting out, well, you can't be successful unless you work really hard, that's the vibration you're putting out, which means the universe is going to give back to you and put in your life circumstances, events, situations, and people which will prove that you must work hard and long hours in order to be successful. If you put out, I know that the law of attraction works and 99.9% of making money is just thoughts, therefore I don't have to work that hard. And if I do put in a lot of hours, it's only because I'm absolutely enjoying it and loving every minute of it, but it's not required, then the universe will put into your life circumstances, events, and situations and people which will prove that that's true. Does that make sense? It is the thinking that makes it so. So 99% about making money is this technique. We could end the seminar right here and go, hey, that's how you get rich. You basically define what you want, how much money you want, or a general amount of money you want, or a feeling about money. Focus on it all the time, become obsessed with it, get a burning desire for its achievement. And when you think about it, you feel great. You feel exhilaration and anticipation, like it's already in a box, it's already in a present, it's got your name on it, it's under the tree, and when Christmas comes, it's yours. You know it, no one's taking it away from you. It's there. You just do that, and you'll get all your dreams coming true when it comes to finances. That's the key. That is the magic. That's the secret. Isn't that interesting? Now, I'm going to give you a list of some things here. These are some techniques, some methods, some strategies. Here are some of the how. None of these are required. None. None are required at all. But here are some things that you may want to think about and consider, which will hopefully raise your level of belief and cut down the curve, because now you'll have knowledge of some of the things that could be helpful to you. But these are not required to make money. The only thing that's required is what I just told you. Get a chief aim regarding money, focus on it, use the law of attraction. It's the secret that Napoleon Hill shared in the law of success, Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein. Every super successful people in the world uses that one technique. There's a U.S. News and World.
All right, guys, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. Let everybody know that Mornings with Nano is going to start in exactly 2 minutes, guys. So go in those group chats one last final time and just let's let everyone know that the call will start in exactly 2 minutes. And that way no one misses the call. And we could just be locked in with everybody and make sure that everybody gets the value this morning, fam. So let's spread it, let's spread it, let's spread it.
Report, collector's edition, I have it in front of me, called Secrets of the Super Rich. The 15 all-time richest Americans, modern moguls, an inside look. And in this book, as you can see it here, 7 secrets of the super rich. And here's the first secret. I'll just read off these secrets. You can get this magazine if you want. Keep in mind, this is not 1,000% accurate, because this is written by a journalist who talked to and observed these people, but they didn't share the truth. Just so you know that. Remember I told you who do you listen to? But I'll point these out to you, what they have as the 7 secrets. Perseverance beats education. It doesn't take superhuman intelligence to become super rich. Bottom line is, some people think I have to be smart to be rich. No. Throughout history, superhuman intelligence doesn't matter. It's perseverance. And what is perseverance? Perseverance is basically being obsessed with what you want, believing you're going to get it, and not giving up. Which means get a chief aim and focus on what you want all the time. You become or you get what you think about most of the time. Number 2, make your own luck. Create your own luck. How do you create your own luck? The universe gives it to you when you're focusing on what you want, money-wise, believe you're going to get it, you have complete anticipation, and you're focusing on it all the time. The universe gives you all lucky circumstances and situations in your life. 3, gamble, but wisely. They talk about the fact that these people follow their feelings. They make decisions and choices based on feelings. if it feels good, if they feel good about doing it without fear or anticipation, which means they're not thinking about what they don't want to happen, they're thinking about what they do want to happen. When they do things based on how it makes them feel. Am I going to go in this direction? Am I going to invest here? Am I going to try this business? If they're feeling great about it, it always works, because that's you predicting the future, because you're creating the future. To somebody else, it looks like a gamble, but nobody else can know how you feel. So if you're about to do something and you're feeling bad about it, don't do it. It may be the most brilliant idea in the world, and it may actually work. But the fact that you're feeling bad about it, which means your doubt level is high, your belief is low, and you're thinking about it not working, means even if it's a brilliant idea, it won't work. You must follow your feelings. 4, know your market intimately. What it means here, as it talks about, is they associate with people and situations that revolve around what their particular market is. And so they know their business intimately. And intimately, when you read the article and you talk to these people, is they have a sense, a feeling about the market. And all this means is when they think about doing things in their particular business.
All right, family. Grand rising, grand rising. Happy smiles. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a blessed morning. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to jump on today's call. Super excited to be here. Grand rising to all my beautiful family. Hope everybody's feeling good this morning. Big happy smiles. Yes, because life is good. Life is abundant. Life is working in our favor. I'm feeling good and I'm getting better every day. I expect miracles and I get miracles. Today is Christmas. I am living in positive anticipation of everything that is coming my way. My brother Chef Dames, what's good, bro? How you doing, my G? Blessings your way as well. But love to see the family happy. Again, thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys gave me yesterday, the shout outs, the love that you guys sent my way, the nice messages that you guys sent me, the congratulations. It's all appreciated. And it was definitely a great day yesterday. So extremely thankful to be on this call with each and every single one of you. I appreciate you guys always for, just taking the time to jump on the calls and being here with me. It's always a pleasure. Always. So I'm extremely thankful. It's about to be a great call. I have a good call. Which audio was that? That was part 10. That was part 10. It was awesome. And I'm going to be in NFT New York majority of the week. The event actually starts at 10. So I'm going to be running up this call to like about 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to get ready and head down there because I don't want to be too late to the event. I'll probably be an hour late. But for those that don't know, NFT New York is happening today, tomorrow, and Thursday here in New York City. And I'm going to be attending. So I'm excited. Today it starts at 10. So I'll probably miss like the first half, not the first half, but like the first 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting. It's going to be a dope event. And I'm excited to just network, meet people, and just a lot of great things, guys. And anytime you can go to networking events, it's always a good thing, fam. So, like I said, highly recommend you guys to look up networking events in your cities and see what's going on out there. Just see what's going on in your cities. Go meet people, go talk to people. There's nothing easier than talking to people that already are interested in growing, elevating, wanting to make more money. Like for me, networking is the easiest thing in the world because every time I go to these places, it's like everybody wants to grow. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody is spiritual. Like yesterday, I met this guy, super spiritual guy. He was the only guy I met all day, and I spent the whole day talking to him. Spiritual guy. He's verified on TikTok. Crazy stuff, bro. Literally hundreds and thousands of followers. And he was a spiritual brother. He was like, bro, we was meant to meet. We was meant to meet each other, and it was so dope to meet people like that. So, I highly recommend you guys to do it. It's something that every single person should do. is go out and network. The most value I've gotten, while being on this journey is when I go to networking events. I go and talk to people. I go network with people because everybody wants to talk to you. Like literally, even though you don't think people want to talk to you, like everybody wants to talk because they don't know that you might be the person that could give them that investment. You might be the business owner that they're looking for. You might be that leader. You might be that. And then the good thing is that since I'm so good at, just talking to people right away, want to work with me. Yo, what do you do? How can we get involved? How can you become a part of this? So I highly recommend you guys to do some networking. But that's just a quick message I wanted to let you guys know. But before we get this call started, as you guys know, let's spread some gratitude. What is one thing that you guys are grateful for this morning? I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my little brother. I'm grateful for my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm extremely grateful for my whole team, the leaders within my organization. I'm grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community and everybody who showed me love, today, tomorrow, every single day that you guys show me love. I'm extremely thankful and grateful for all of you guys. I'm grateful for the wisdom that I'm getting from the books that I'm reading. I'm grateful for, everything that I've been learning lately. Grateful for the systems in my body, my healthy mind, the people that I get to network with. I'm grateful for the people that God aligns me with that I can meet throughout the day. I'm grateful for everybody who's ever played a part in the Mornings with Nano family, my mentors. Extremely, extremely grateful for my NFT collection, the crypto investments I'm going to be making this year, and just so much more. Grateful for the travel that I'm a part of, being able to travel for the low. Like there's nothing better than, my platform. So I'm just extremely grateful for everything. And it's dope. And it's dope because it's funny I say travel, but the guy yesterday that I met, he's planning on, traveling and doing spiritual retreats. And I right away told him, like, bro, I just launched my travel business. Like, I think you'd love to hear a little bit about, what my travel business is about. He was like, hell yeah, for sure, bro. Like, that's like right there. I got somebody that, is now interested in learning more about, my business and how it works and how I can help them save money with travel, and that's something that a lot of people don't know about, right? You can save so much money traveling if you know the right people. So I'm the travel plug, by the way, guys, just in case you guys were wondering. I'm definitely the travel plug. So I can help you guys out with any kind of travel if you guys want to get into traveling. Bitcoin and Solana are down. I lost money. That's amazing. Celebrate that because now you get to you get to buy at a better price. Don't look at it as down, just look at it as better entries. Everything eventually will turn back around. So for those who are interested in crypto, and I know you guys are seeing all the news, just to give you guys a quick little update on it, because I'm in the crypto space and I know it's easy for people to have fear. If you ever want to get rich in crypto, this is the time. All right. If you ever wanted to get into crypto, this is the time. Okay. The market moves in cycles. Okay. And from 2019 to 2022, I would say the market has been on what we call an uptrend, right? It was on an uptrend. Just recently, okay, we just went into what we call a downtrend. Okay, I need you guys to understand this is very, very important. So for 3 years, we were on an uptrend. Okay, now it's on what we call the downtrend. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to wait for the downtrend, okay, to get to its lowest possible place. And then you want to be able to buy low so that when it goes up, you can sell high. That's the key in any business. In any business, all you want to do is buy low, sell high. In any business and life, in real estate and stocks and crypto and products and anything that you do, the goal is always to buy low and sell high. So, for anyone who's been wanting to get in, this is your time. Like, I missed out on a chance to get rich in 2018 because I wasn't aware of the information. All of my friends who invested in 2018, they all got rich. They all made 7 figures. They all changed their lives. And me, I didn't get a chance to have those returns because I didn't listen. I didn't pay attention. I didn't study. That was the biggest mistake I made, was not study, because I didn't want to invest because I didn't understand in 2018. So because I didn't understand and I didn't invest, I missed out on I wouldn't say $1 million opportunity, but for sure a 6-figure opportunity. I could have easily made 6 figures if I invested in 2018 when I knew about it, but I didn't because I wasn't educated. I wasn't listening. And ever since that happened, I always prayed. I said, God, just give me one bear market. Please just let it come down one more time. Let me get in one more time. Please, 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 please. And I got my prayer answered. Okay. I got my prayer answered. God gave me what I've been asking for. And I've been praying for this day for years. I've been praying for this for years. For years, I've been praying for this. Like, God, please, 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 please. I want to get in at the bottom. I want to be able to buy Ethereum at $500-$600. I want to buy Bitcoin at this price. Like, let me just get in, please. And he answered, and I'm in. That's it. Like, this right here is what's gonna make me 7 figures. So I'm only telling you guys about it because I am in the crypto space heavy now. I am educated on crypto now, and I really understand it on a different level. So if there was ever a time for you guys to invest now. If there was ever a time for you to travel and get into this stuff, get in now, because there's a lot of good things coming with that. But let's go into today's topic, which almost goes into like what we're talking about right now, because in order for you to make it in life, there's certain steps that you need to take. Sean Anderson, hit me up on the side, bro. Hit me up. I got you with the travel, my G. Get you 50-60% off on resorts and everything. But I want to talk about the steps that guarantee success when taken consistently. Okay, and what is the best way to start or learn? Just reach out to me. Let me know. I'll get you guys plugged in. I'm going to be opening up my mentorship for some people probably next week. So I'll keep you guys updated for those who want to get back into it. But I'm going to make sure that you guys understand the 5 steps that guarantee success. Okay. The 5 steps that guarantee success. It's very, very important. Okay. Because what I've understood about success is that you have to put yourself in a position where you know the steps that must be taken in order for you to get there. Okay, so if you don't know the steps, you're not going to be able to really know how to get yourself to that next level. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 steps. So put a 5 in the chat box if you're ready to hear the 5 steps. Okay, if you're ready to hear the 5 steps, put a 5 in the chat box. And for those hitting me up about how do we reach out to me through DM. And if you can't get in contact with me personally, reach out to Jasmine or Sana, and they will get you in contact with me. Okay, what's good? Yes. Appreciate you. Krista, what's goody? I see you in here. Who else we got in here? My brother Adonis is in here. My brother Yandi, what's good? Ali, what's up, family? Dope. So, all right. So let's talk about the 5 steps that guarantee success. All right. And this is important that we all understand it, because if you don't understand this, then you're not going to be able to really guarantee yourself some success. Now, step number 1. Okay. The very first step that we must all take is test. All right. It's test. No. What do you mean by test? Okay. I want you guys to write this down. The job that is never started is the one that takes the longest to finish. It is the job that is never started that takes the longest to finish. Okay. So some of us going into this new summer of 2022, summer that starts today, actually, okay, you need to have an idea of what are some new things that you're going to test out. What are some new techniques that you're going to try, new morning routine, new books that you're going to read, new strategies? What are some things that you are going to test that are new? Because remember, you must do things you've never done in order for you to get things that you've never had. So what are some things that you're going to test out this summer? What are some things that you haven't done in the past that you're going to start doing now? Okay. What are some risks that you're going to take this summer? What are some things that you're going to be willing to attempt to see if it works in your favor? Because some of us been playing it safe this whole year. It's time for us to test new things out. Okay. Very, very important. Okay. You got to test things out. I remember that the things that helped me out were doing the things that I never thought were going to work out for me. Trying new things, testing out new strategies, new techniques, new people, new networks, new ideas. Guys, I used to be scared to go to networking events. I was scared to go to networking events. I was like, for years, I never went to a networking event because I'm like, I don't want to network. I'm just scared to talk to people. But there had to come a time where I tested it. I said, you know what? Let me test going to a networking event. And I went to the networking event and it was the best thing that I did. Okay. I started testing new things out. I said, yo, let me test reading a new book. Reading that new book was what helped me have breakthroughs that I never had in my life. I said, you know what? Nana, my mentors are talking about, journaling. Let me test journaling. I don't journal. I've never journaled in my life. I don't know what to write about. Let me start testing journaling. And guess what, guys? Because I started testing journaling, now this is my 6th journal. I literally have to purchase my 7th journal because that's it. I'm only missing the last few pages of this journal. So you have to find out what are some of the things that you haven't done yet that you need to start doing. And what I recommend is making a list of the things that make you uncomfortable. Making a list of things that make you uncomfortable. Let this be the summer of uncomfortability. You're going to do things that you've never done. Test out waking up a little bit earlier than you usually do. Maybe you've been waking up at 7, 8 a.m. Let's start waking up at 5, 6 a.m. They say that between 5 and 6 a.m. is the best time to wake up. You know why? Because that's the time of Zen mode. No one is up at that time. The energy is clean. It's quiet. It's solitude. If you really want to manifest and you really want to take yourself to another level and you want to have the cleanest energy on earth, you have to be up before the sun sets. Before the sun rises, which is between 5 and 6 a.m. That is what they call the golden hour. Hey, test that out. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe all you need is for you to wake up a little bit earlier. You got to test those things, guys. Because listen to this. Sometimes the window of opportunity is only opened briefly. And that scared me when I heard that. Sometimes the window of opportunity is opened briefly. It's opened briefly. Like, for example, this is what's going to happen to most people. And I'm telling you guys right now so you guys can understand it. Okay. Most people right now, because of what's happening in the world, okay, don't have much cash flow. Okay. Let me just help you guys understand what's happening in the world right now so you can see it and you can understand it. Okay. Just stay with me right here. Right now, what's happening, the reason why everything is happening the way that it's happening is because right now we are a part of history. If you guys don't know, we are experiencing the biggest wealth transfer that the world has ever seen. This is the biggest wealth transfer that the world has ever seen. Okay. Now, remember, the goal is for the rich to stay rich and the poor to stay poor. That's the goal. As messed up as that sounds, That is the goal. The rich are going to get richer and the poor will get even more poor. This is them cutting out the middle class. There's not going to be any more middle class. It's either you're rich or you're poor. That's it. There's no in between. There's no middle class. It's either you're rich or you're poor. So if you realize what's happening, inflation and interest rates, everything is going up, 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 right? But notice how people's income are the same or less. So what's happening is a lot of individuals now don't have money. They're living check to check. Okay. Things are not working in their favor. Gas prices are going to hit $9, $10. Grocery prices are going up. Everything is going up, but incomes are staying the same. Now, why does that happen? Okay, because they don't want people to have access to cash flow or money to invest into these markets and to these investments. Because in reality, if you have access to the information, okay, you're going to win during this time. And everything that you see on the news, the fear and all of this stuff, remember, what is fear on the emotional guidance scale? It is the lowest vibration. And if you're in fear, you're not going to invest your money. You're like, yo, this is all I have. I need to keep this for food. I got to keep this for bills. So they keep most people in fear, in a fear state of mind. Okay. And if you know the game, remember this. Remember, you heard this from me. This is the name of the game. You buy the fear and you sell the hype. That's the name of the game. Buy the fear. This is from mentors of mine that have made 8 figures, 9 figures. You buy the fear and you sell the hype. Right now, everything is fear-based, inflation, gas prices, this, food shortages coming, blah, 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 blah. That's the name of the game. No, there's the buyer. Remember, guys, buying power, okay, is diminishing every day because more people have less money. People don't know how to create cash flow for themselves. People only have 1 to 2 streams of income. Okay, the recession is here. Everybody's scared. Everybody doesn't know what's going on. But remember what I just said. That window of opportunity will only be opened briefly. Only those who have access to the keys are going to be the ones that can get in. I have access to those keys because I have access to the information. I have access to the people. I'm telling you guys from experience, after being in this game for 5 years, if you don't take advantage of the next 6 to 12 months in these markets and what is going on, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to regret it so bad. You're going to regret it so bad. You're going to be like me praying like, damn, bro, wish I would have listened to Nano when he told us. Find ways to create cash flow for yourself. Be ready for these investment opportunities when they come, because this could be your ticket out of the hood. This could be your ticket out of your situation, but you got to be ready. You got to be ready. Your businesses right now, find ways to create cash flow with them. I know a lot of you guys sometimes don't, oh, Nano, I don't want to build the business. I don't want to build. I don't want to share my business. I don't want to sell a product. Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Please tell me, what are you going to do now then? You're going to, at your job, you're not going to be able to make the money. So how are you going to make it happen? You're going to have to do things that you've never done. Right now, if you are in any kind of network marketing business, you need to be building your face off. Everybody needs to be knowing what you know, what you do, because you need to build your business so that you can build that residual income. You need to be building that residual income right now. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be building residual income right now for yourself. Cash flow that is coming in each and every single week, so that way you already have, I already know, look, The moment my checks come in on Friday, I know how much goes towards investment, how much goes towards my bills. Bro, I'm eating at my house. You think I'm eating out? I barely eat out. I'm eating right here at my crib with my mom's food. I'm saving all the money I can. I'm not buying no clothes, no sneakers, nothing that's not gonna get me any kind of, bro. If it was up to me, to be real, I would stay in my mom's crib for the next 6 months. But I don't want to, because I'm more of an environment kind of guy. I love to travel, so I'm gonna be on the road. But if it was up to me, for real, I would literally be like, you know what? I'm good. I don't even want to go and have to pay $4,000 of rent. Let me stay in my mom's crib and let me take this time to just save up. And instead of me paying $4,000 for rent, let me put $4,000 into crypto every month. For real, I'm chilling here in my mom's crib. I got my room. I could work. My mom cooks for me every day. She does my laundry. I don't got to worry about anything. Everything is right outside. I'm chilling right now. If it was up to me, I would stay right here. But I have to travel. I have to hit other places up, and I get that. So it's not like that. But if I were in some of your guys' positions, bro, and you living at home with your parents, yo, take advantage of that. Especially if you don't got to pay bills. Especially if you don't have to pay bills. Especially if you don't have to pay bills. If you're living at home with your parents, and if you're somebody that is looking for cash flow, family, start reaching out. This time, guys, I'm telling you guys, this time for real is our chance to get rich. You see, when I tell you guys, like, yo, opportunities, when they come up, and this is our chance right here. These next 6 months is our chance for us to get rich, for us to change our lives forever. The decisions we make today will show up in 2023, 2024. Only those that were aware, only those that took advantage, only those that took the time to test. Family, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to test new things out. Make a list of the things that you want to try out. Test them out. You know what? I suck at asking people for help. I'm going to ask more people for help. I'm not good at talking to people about my business. I'm going to start talking to people about my business. You need to start doing things differently, family, if you guys want to really, really take yourselves to the next level. I think I'm going to have to do a call just on the recession and how to take advantage of it, because I don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. Seriously, it's not even about business. It's not even about anything. It's just about how can you take advantage of this recession? Because the last thing I want is for you guys to miss out on the opportunity that this recession is going to offer. They say it all the time. In times of recession is when the most millionaires are created. That is not by coincidence. That is not by chance, fam. During times of recession is when most people become millionaires. That's when the most millionaires are created. Right now is when the most millionaires are created. And you know why? It's because those that have access to the information are able to take advantage of it. And those that don't, which are most, because they're caught up in the fear of social media, the news, people talking to them, they don't see the opportunity and they miss it. It's like the story of the guy on his chapel. God sent them 2 boats. He sent them a helicopter. He missed all 3 of them. The guy ends up drowning. He ends up in heaven. He tells God, I thought you were going to get me out of that situation. I thought you were going to help me. God said, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter and you missed all 3 opportunities. What's the moral of the story? That God is sending us boats and helicopters right now as we speak, but because we're so caught up in our situation and our financial situation and our businesses, our relationships and everything that's happening, that we're actually not seeing the blessing that is right in front of us. We're not seeing that God already sent us the blessing. God already sent us the business. God already sent us the people. God already sent us the books, the audios. He already sent us everything that we need in order for us to grow. But because we're not seeing it, because we're so caught up in everything, we miss the opportunity. We miss the boat. We miss the helicopter. And then what tends to happen is we drown in our problems. We drown in our sorrows. And then that drowning takes time, because now that you drown, you got to save yourself now. Right now, what you should be focused on is tapping in with who you really are and finding ways to create cash flow in any kind of way. I'm not here to play games with nobody. I need to make cash flow. I need to turn this 3-bedroom apartment that my mom has here in Washington Heights. I need to turn this into a 2-story house in Miami or in Dominican Republic. That's it. This is my time right now. I'm not here to play no games with nobody. I'm not here to hear the BS that people got to say on the news. I'm here to retire my family. And the only way you can do it is by taking advantage of the opportunities. Yes, Nano can read all the books and listen to all the audios and write in his journal every day. Yes, I can do all of this every day. But if I'm not taking advantage of the opportunities while they're there, then nothing is going to happen for me. It don't matter how many books I read. It don't matter if I master this book from the front page to the back page. It don't matter if I write my goal down 1,000 times that I want to make $100,000 a month. It doesn't matter unless I take action, unless I go out there and test new things. I need you to understand this. Doesn't matter how many books you read, how many audios you listen to, how many events you go to. If you are not taking action, nothing is going to happen. Nothing will happen for you. Nothing will be created from it. If I just sit here and I just read books and journal all day, nothing is going to happen because I'm not creating anything. Yes, I'm learning, absolutely, and I'm tapped in, yes, and I'm writing my goals down, yes. But if I'm not taking action, if I'm not going out there and taking risk, then nothing is going to be created from it. So what I'm telling you guys is you got to take risk. You got to look, if you have faith that risk that you're going to take is going to guide you it's going to take you in the right direction. Because if we go to number 2, we're talking about the 5 steps that guarantee success. Number 1 is test. You know what number 2 is? What happens when you test something, guys? What tends to happen, guys, when you start doing new things? What's one thing that is guaranteed when you're doing new things? What's number 2? Let's see if you guys can answer it. What is number 2? Not results. What happens before the results? Yes, Tiara, you got it. You fail. You fail. You fail. You test new things and you're going to fail. You're going to get challenged. It's not going to work right away. Guys, I've made investments that never hit, but I made investments that made me a ton of money. That's how it works. I've invested into NFTs that didn't do anything, and I invested into NFTs that went and became blue chip projects. I've read books that sucked, but I had to read them because I opened it up and I started reading them, right? When you're testing new things, you're bound to fail. Okay. And you know what my mentor always told me? He said, Neno, if you're not failing enough, that means you're not going hard enough. Yes, step 2 is fail. You first test and then you fail. And that's guaranteed. So for you guys that don't like failure, just know that you're going to fail. If you plan on making it in business and life and you have to fail. You have to fail. It's your first attempt in learning. That's what FAIL stands for. FAIL. First attempt in learning. You have to love them. You have to appreciate them. You can't be afraid to fail. You got to embrace failure. What did we say yesterday? With every adversity comes a seed of opportunity. Always look at everything in the positive. I always say to people, the biggest lesson that baseball taught me was learning how to deal with failure, because baseball is a game of failure. In baseball, you fail 10 out of 10 times, you fail 7 times and you're considered successful. Think about that. In baseball, you can, out of 10 at bats, you can be out 7 out of 10 times and you're successful. So out of 10 times, you can fail 7 times and you're still considered successful in baseball. That's why baseball is such a great game, because it's all about failure. So guys, don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. It might not work for you the first time or the second time or the third time, but don't stop. Keep going. Keep pushing. Embrace the failure. All right? Yo, if you're scared to speak in public to people, go out there. You're going to fail. What's the worst thing that can happen? You stutter and the person just walks away on you. You never see the person ever again. That's fine. It's okay. You know how many times when I was getting in the habit of, speaking in public, you know how many times I went up there and I messed up or I stuttered, and I used to be like, yo guys, sorry, I'm just nervous up here, and I'm just going about it day by day. I was laughing about it. I had to laugh about it. You think I was always this good at speaking? No, not even close. I was not even close to this good. But guess what? Dude, I failed and I would go through it. I would laugh about it. Hey, it is what it is. But because I had such a positive attitude about failing, it was easy for me to keep going. Because I love failure. I appreciate failure. I celebrate failure. Because if I'm failing, it's because that's an area in my life that I need to improve on. Always remember that if you fail, it's because that is an area in your life that you need to strengthen, that you need to improve on, that you need to focus on, make it stronger so you won't fail anymore. When I made a bad investment and I lost money, I was like, I get it, I lost money, but what do I need to learn from this so that doesn't happen again? Okay, maybe I got in too late. Maybe I didn't do enough research. Maybe I should have done this. Okay, perfect. Now the next investment, I'm going to do it the right way. Guys, you have to love failure. You have to love it. You have to appreciate it. You can't be scared to test new things, right? When I started journaling, I had no idea what journaling was about. But I said, I'm not going to let the fear of me not knowing what I'm doing stop me from actually doing. So what I started to do was I just started to journal, right? I bought my book, I bought my journal, and I just started writing in it. And I would just start writing how I felt and how I want my days to go. And then you know what's funny? As you go, you realize that it's so much more different, right? Because look at how crazy life is. I have my first journal here because I was showing it to you guys yesterday. And I have my journal from now. Look at how I would do my entries before, right? Look, on June 17th, 2019, I would just put the date at the top. Look at how I would always start my journal entries. Grateful for another day to be great. But it changed so much because look at the difference now. As I learned how to journal, look at how different my journal entries are now, right? Now I put the day, I put the time, the day, the location where I'm at. I thank God first. A lot of things changed, right? A lot of things changed. Now I start at the end of it. I always practice gratitude, right? But it was because I tested and I failed. But then number 3 of the 5 steps is I learned, right? So I learned from the things that I was doing that wasn't working for me. Right? I learned how to journal as I went, right? Because I was testing new things out. That's how it always works, right? There were certain investments that I made that I failed at, and I learned from it. And then I went in again and I tried it again. And then that's when things start to work out for you, right? I tested out new recruiting techniques, right? I tested out different content, doing reels, going on different social media platforms, trying out Snapchat, trying out TikTok, right? I've even done Bumble for Business, right? I don't know if you guys know about that, but yo, you could do Bumble. I don't know if you guys, Bumble is like usually a dating app, but you can actually do Bumble just for business, like people who are looking for other business partners. I've done that. Dude, there's so many ways for you guys to go out there and try new things, do new things. Yo, network with new people, go to events. LinkedIn is amazing. There's so many different things that you guys have not tested out that if you guys start to do it, you will find that there are treasures right now hidden in your phone. So number one, we test. Number two, we fail. Number three, we learn. Right? And you got to remember this. A mistake and a failure, a mistake is only a failure if you don't learn from it. And that's the truth. A mistake is only a failure if you don't learn from it. So think about it. The only time I fail is if I don't learn from my mistake. That's the only time. Literally the only time. You got to learn from the mistakes that you make. That's part of the game. That's literally part of the game. The more mistakes you make, the better it is. If you're not making mistakes, that means you're not going hard enough. You're not attempting enough things. I'm telling you guys, when my mentor told me that, my whole life changed. I thought I was supposed to be avoiding failure. When he said, bro, if you're not failing enough, that means you're not going hard enough. I said, best, say less. I'm going to go fail my butt off then. I'm going to go do everything and I'm going to just fail. I am going to fail my butt off. I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, say you sure you are, me, my innocent, but I was like, you sure? All right, bet, say less. I'm gonna go fail. I'm gonna go do everything. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And the moment I fail, now is an opportunity for me to learn. Okay, why did I fail? Not get down on yourself because you failed. No, why did I fail? Where did I slip up on? What could I have done better? That's what I did every time. Every time, that's what I did. I would test something, I would fail, and then I would learn from it. And the only way you can learn is through failure. The only way you can grow is through challenge. So the more challenges you go through, the more failures you go through, the more you learn. A lot of people ask me, Neno, how can I get to where you want to go to? The only difference between me and you is that I failed more than you. Can you believe that? That the only difference between me and every single person on this call, the hundreds and thousands of people watching this call right now, the only difference between me and you is that I failed more than you. Which means I've tested more things than you. So which means I failed more and I tested more things and then I learned from all of those things. Success is really common sense. I took crazy risks. Crazy risks that most people wouldn't take. And I get it. Most people won't do those things, but I had faith. I maxed out credit cards, me. And I said, bro, we'll pay them things off one day. I don't care. But that was faith that I knew that one day I was going to be able to pay it off. One day we'll take care of it. I have faith that whatever money I use for this, I was going to be able to pay it one day. I'm not telling everybody go max out your credit cards and then be like, yo, Neno told me to max it out, so I did it. No. That was me. I had faith. I believed in myself. I knew that I could pay it off one day. But that was me. I did those things. I took massive risks that most people at the time thought I was crazy for doing it, but I did it. I was like, whatever, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, I need to be good. I need to be at these events. I need to buy myself some suits. I need to look good. I'm broke, but I need to look good even though I'm broke. That's how I said. I said, bro, I'm broke, but trust me, I'm gonna look like $1 million. I'm gonna look like the richest guy in the room, even though I'm broke. And I would do it. Bro, it's so funny how I could do that. I could literally go get a nice haircut. Boom, my nice little haircut. Go to my guy, go get a nice little haircut, right? I could go get myself a nice suit, $300, right? $300, pay for a nice suit, go to one of those cheap spots where they sell the suits, 2 for $300, 2 for $400. Get yourself a nice fitted suit, okay? Get it tailored, get it nice and, bro, you pull up in a nice suit, nice tie, nice haircut, and you walk in with that energy like that, chest up. What's up? How you doing, sir? My name is Nano. Nice to meet you. I'm from New York City. What's your name? What do you do? What's up? I will go up to people. People will tell me, like, yo, you the boss here? Like, you the OG here? No one could ever tell me that I was broke because it was my energy. It was what I was projecting. And it's not faking it until I make it. It's believing it until I make it. I knew I deserved to be in those rooms. I knew I deserved to be in those rooms. I knew I could be in those rooms, but I had to put myself out there. I had to test it. You have to faith it until you make it. Faith it until you make it. I never faked it. It wasn't like I was faking anything. I really believed that I was that person. When I would put on that nice suit, I'm a millionaire. Let's go. Let's go network. Go network with millionaire. Right? And I know, I know we have a lot of women on the call. You guys' clothes is cheap. You could put on a nice dress, a nice blazer, boom, 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 some nice shoes. You walk into a place, as long as that confidence is up, that hair is done, who's going to tell you something? You could go up to guys, girls, anybody, and nobody's going to know about your financial situation. That's not something that people are asking you. People are not asking you, like, hey, what is your financial situation? What are the numbers in your bank account? Nobody's asking you that stuff. You go in there and you step in there like you own the place with confidence. Let's go. What's good? I'm ready. I'm the boss here. Walk in there like you the boss. Yo, no cap. There's places sometimes that you need like tickets and stuff to get in, and I sometimes don't have the tickets, and I just give off that energy like I'm supposed to be there, and like I run the place, and I've walked into places like that. No cap. Seriously. I've literally walked into places just like that, guys. I promise you. Let me see. Let me just take this out right here, guys. My bad. And you got to be able to do it, though. You have to give it a shot. I'm telling you, it works, but you have to have that energy, though. You have to have that energy. Seriously. As a matter of fact, it happened for us yesterday. Me and Adam, we went to this spot. It was a networking party. And they were saying like, yo, you need a ticket and RSVP is done. And I'm like, yo, Adam, trust me, bro. We're going to do it. Just follow me. I got you. We walked in there. I gave my energy, gave him my ID. I'm like, what's up? How you doing? She like, ticket. I'm like, I'm here with some certain people. I'm here with my guy, Rob, so on and so forth. He told me I was good. I just wanted to let you know that. He's like, who's Rob? I'm like, he was the guy that was here earlier. So I need to get in because I got people waiting for me. Oh, no problem, sir. I got in. We good. That's it. Yeah, he's with me. Adam's with me. He's good. I walked in there like I owned the place. Like if I was the one that was hosting the event. They let us in. And the only way you could get in is if you had a ticket. I didn't have me and Adam had no ticket. Adam was like, bro, that's crazy. But it's because of that confidence. You have to walk into places like that. You have to move like that. I'm telling you, it's how it works. I'm putting y'all on to real sauce. Okay. So number one, just so I could get done here, right? Number one is Number one is the test. Number two is the failure. Number three is you learn. Number four is you improve. You improve. That's all. You improve now. What do you need to improve on? What do you need to learn from this certain situation? What could you do better next time? That's number four. And then number five, re-enter. Number five, do it again. Re-enter. Do it one more time. Now do it with what you learned, right? Make the adjustment. This is a game of adjustments. That's all you got to do now. Make the adjustment, run up the play, and let's do it again. I test something, I failed at it, cool. What did I learn? What am I going to improve on? How am I going to re-enter at this? For example, in cryptocurrency, what happened to me? I've tested out certain things. I failed. Okay. I learned from it. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't have done that. I should have did more research. I should have waited this time. I'm going to improve this. And then I get in again. And then I get in again. That's what I do. Boom, boom, boom. Test. Okay. Now I get the game. Now it makes more sense. And because it makes more sense, right? You could think about this, guys. You could fail 3 or 4 times, but the one time you win, it makes up for all the losses. So that's why I don't care when I take a loss, because I know when I take the win, it's going to make up for all the losses. And remember, the only time you fail is when you don't improve on the mistake. For example, I was taking these trades, right? And I lost 500 here, and I lost 1,000 here. I lost 2,000 here. And I'm like, man, damn. But the one trade I won, I made 10K. It made up for the losses that I had and some more. That's how it works. That's how it works sometimes. Some guy yesterday, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I said, I thought I took a big loss, right? Some guy yesterday was telling me, yeah, bro, you know, I just lost 14 mil. I'm like, how much? He said 14 million. I said, damn, bro. Remember when I told you guys that you think you're going through something until you hear what someone else is going through? I thought I took a big loss. He said, bro, I'm down 14 mil. Some other guy told me I'm down 2 mil. I'm like, nah, fam. How do you do it? Like, after losing that much money? And like, bro, this is the game right here. I said, I'm glad that I'm having these conversations with you, because if you could lose 14 mil, I can only imagine how much more money you have. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he wishes that he had my problem, right? I'm sure he's like, man, I wish I had your problem. But he lost 14. When I told you guys that some people wish that they had your problems, and they would rather have your problems. Who was that? Nah, it wasn't Warren Buffett. It was literally somebody that I met yesterday. I met him yesterday at the party. Yeah, bro, I'm down 14 mil. But guess what? He's learning from it. He's going to improve, and he's going to re-enter. That's the name of the game. That is the name of the game. My crypto is down 10 mil. Somebody on Instagram just told me. That's the name of the game, guys. You guys got to know this stuff. If you can understand the game, you'll always win. You test, you fail, you learn, you improve, and then you re-enter. That's the name of the game. That is how it works. Some of you need to go out there and test a lot of new things this summer. Go out there and test. The moment you test, you know that there's a possibility that you might fail, or there's going to be a possibility that you could win, right? Because it's not every step that you take, everything that you test, that you're going to fail, okay? But you just need to have the expectation, and that is a possibility. That because you're doing something for the first time, there's a high possibility that you're going to fail at it, right? It's like playing a sport for the first time, or doing a job for the first time, or, you know, doing something for the first time. You know that because it's your first time, you're not going to be perfect at it. Can you still be good at certain things for the first time and, you know, get that beginner's luck? Absolutely. There's a lot of things that you can do for the first time and be able to win in it, right? But guess what? There's going to come times when you test something and you're going to fail. And when you fail, that's perfect, because now that's a chance for you to grow. That's a chance for you to learn. Now, when you fail, okay, now that's your chance to learn, which is step 3. Once you learn, now you need to find out what you need to improve on. And now you re-enter. You go back in. Give it another shot. Test, fail, learn, improve, and re-enter. That's the name of the game. That's all it is. All the failures and all the things that I've had over the last few years, I've improved on them, and now I'm more ready than ever for this next run. I'm actually glad that I made the mistakes that I made the last year in the investment markets, because now I've learned so much and I've improved so much that now this is the perfect time for me to be ready for this. I now, when I think about it, remember how they say you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards? Well, when looking back, God prepared me for this moment. God said, I'm gonna make you fail. I'm gonna take your greed away. I'm gonna teach you this lesson, that lesson, this lesson, that lesson, this lesson, that lesson. He's taught me so many lessons over the last year. Literally over the last year, he's taught me so many lessons that he's prepared me perfectly for this moment right here. He's prepared me for these next 6 months. I am more prepared for these next 6 months than I've ever been in my whole life. But it's only because of the failures. It's only because of the losses and all the things that I took in the last year. It's all part of the preparation, preparing me for what's to come. So those are the 5 steps that will guarantee you success if you take them consistently. Test, fail, learn, improve, re-enter. Test, fail, learn, improve, re-enter. Test, fail, learn, improve, and re-enter. And with that being said, guys, that is today's call, the 5 steps that guarantee success. Put a 5 in the chat box if you guys got value from today's call. It's a simple call, but it's so simple, but it is also so easy to apply. Now, what is the plan of action after this call? The plan of action for this call is make a list of the things that you're going to go out there and test. What are some things that you're going to go test out? Are you going to go test out investing into the financial markets? Are you going to go test a new book, a new strategy? Are you going to test waking up at a new time? Are you going to test this? Some of you guys need to test new relationships, right? You know, what are you going to test? Are you going to test a new business, a new recruiting strategy, a new social media platform? What are you going to go test? Make a list of the things that you want to test summer of 2022 and just take it right there. Boom, test, go out there and do it. If you fail, learn from it, improve, re-enter. And just follow those 5 steps right there. What are you going to test out this summer? And that's all. And a lot of good things could come for you. All right, guys. So let me get ready. I went a little bit over time. I got to take a quick shower, head down to NFT New York. But I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for hopping on today's call. I'm going to do a quick prayer for us, and then we're going to head out. All right, guys. So everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful day for us to grow and for us to become the best version of ourselves. Every day that you wake us up, we know that you wake us up because you're not done working on us. So we are just so thankful that you allow us to wake up and serve our purpose. And that is what we will continue to do each and every single day. Thank you for the information that you're always providing us with. Thank you for protecting us and for guiding us and providing us with the wisdom that we need in order for us to grow into the versions of ourselves that we can be examples for the other people who are looking for us to be examples. And we are just so extremely thankful for the leader that you've been in our life. We are so extremely thankful for the people that you've surrounded us with. Just look at us. We have thousands of people on these calls every single day looking to grow, looking to elevate, looking to take themselves to the next level, speaking the word, and most importantly, building a closer relationship with you, God. We are serving our purpose right now, God, and it's just so beautiful to see it, and it's so beautiful to be a part of it and be able to experience it. So we are just so thankful for everything. Continue to guide us during this journey. And for anyone who right now needs help financially, for anyone right now that needs any kind of help physically, mentally, emotionally, God, I pray that you can put your hand over them and clear up the vision that they have and give them a clearer vision so how they can take advantage of the summer, because this summer is filled with doors of opportunity. But like you said, that door of opportunity is only open briefly, and only those who are ready can be able to take advantage of it. But every single one of us on this call, we are ready and we are excited to take advantage of these opportunities, because we know that these opportunities and these doors that are being opened by you guys. So we appreciate you so much for opening the doors for us. We appreciate you so much for the wisdom, the guidance, and the protection. Thank you for everything that you do for us. We will make sure to continue to follow our purpose. We love you and we appreciate you so much. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 All right, guys. So thank you so much for hopping on the call. I appreciate you guys. Always thank the Lord. Always thank God for always blessing us the way that he has. He's giving us access to people, to communities, to information, to books, to ideas, to everything that we need in order for us to win, guys. He's giving it all to us, and we just need to take advantage of it more and more and more, family. So I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Go out there and put some new things to test. Understand that failure is a part of it. You're going to learn, you're going to improve, and you're going to re-enter. And this is going to be the biggest summer of our lives. I promise you that. I'm going to set up a call so that way I could do a call maybe on Friday. That way it gives me a few days to, set up a call for us on how to take advantage of this recession, because I really, really want to help you guys take advantage of the recession, fam. So I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys all back here again tomorrow for another episode of Mornings with Nano. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't liked this video, all I ask is that you show some love and just like the video. Just like the video right before you hop off the call. Just give it a quick like. That's your form of payment for being on this call. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications. If you haven't been on my podcast and you want to listen to me outside of this, you can download it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Amazon Music. You can find it everywhere. And I love it so much, and I appreciate you guys so much for everything that you guys are doing each and every single day. I'm excited to hear you guys grow and elevate, and I'm excited to be back for another great episode. All right, fam? So enjoy the rest of your day and go out there and test out some new things, fam. I love y'all. Have a great day. Love you, fam. Let me